post a lot more casually. I try to keep it like more casual and no frills. And it is a beautiful summer day, 2026, end of June, exactly June 28th. And I'm in downtown Brooklyn. And I'm about to walk over the Manhattan Bridge to get into Chinatown, where I'm meeting my brother for a kosher meal in Chinatown. And I want to take you guys with me as your favorite tour guide. Um, I have no idea if anyone is going to see this because this channel is very small, but I thought I would record it anyway. I knew my friend Zelda is supposed to be here, but whenever you're here, I'd love to see you. So this way is Barclays Center, where we have, I'm embarrassed to say, what sports team? Who's at the Barclays Center? Is it the Knicks? I don't know. But that's basketball, and that's also a place where a lot of graduations are held, including my son's graduation from Brooklyn Technical High School. Huge auditorium. Interesting graduation process. And right behind me is juniors, famous for their cheesecake, which I'm not a fan of personally. And I'm going to see if I can flip the camera around. Yeah. Okay. So I can show you what it looks like. A beautiful summer day in Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn. Brooklyn is huge. So Brooklyn has a lot of different neighborhoods, different architectures, different feels. It is so much bigger than Manhattan, and it is really interesting. I have walked a lot of it. I just downloaded an app that maps the blocks in New York City you walk. So I'm starting from scratch, and hopefully I'll show you where I've been walking. But downtown Brooklyn is the closest we get to Manhattan, with skyscrapers and a very busy feel. And it's not too far from me. My area feels totally different, the area that I live, which is near Prospect Park, our sort of central park. And then from here, um, I go to the gym on Park Slope, which I just did. And I'm wearing tznius because I'm meeting my brother at a kosher restaurant. And this is my favorite tznius dress. It comes all the way to the floor and super comfortable. And the smocking reminds me of when I was a kid. I had a pink smock dress I loved. And I thought smocking is only for kids. And I love the smocked. Makes me feel very young at heart. Touches my inner child. How do I see your comments? Oh, greetings from Miami. Thank you for keeping me company. There are some heavy things on my mind right now, and I'm trying to keep them at bay. So I'm keeping myself busy. I was supposed to be in Middlebury, Vermont, learning Hebrew right now. מדברת עברית עם כולם. That hasn't happened. I stayed home because of my mom's health. And that is something we're going to be thinking about and talking about later. Not you guys, I mean, me, myself. And now I'm trying to be here in the moment in downtown Brooklyn, protected from the sun with my sunglasses and cap, and heading over to the bridge. Oh, hello, Craig partner. Silently watching and enjoying. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't, the text is tiny. Archie, I think it sounds like. We're seeing so many summery, happy looks, couples holding hands. Are people more in love in the summer, or does it just bring out their romantic sides? Because you don't see this kind of huge display of affection everywhere in the winter. In the winter, everyone looks miserable and angry at each other. There is non-stop construction. So on Flatbush Avenue, which is where I'm walking, they are improving bus transportation by adding some lane down the center. There's been construction nonstop. And of course, this all is very controversial. There's a lot happening here in Brooklyn around the design of Brooklyn because there's a lot of yuppie people. And I think I can be counted among them that don't do car life, that want more walkability. There's a call to redesign Grand Army Plaza by Prospect Park because it's extremely difficult to cross. Right now, it's all about the cars, and you have to like grab the light. And here they're going to redo this avenue to put in the center bus lane so we can have more efficient mass transit. So there's a big war between car users and mass transit, walkability, cyclists playing out here in Brooklyn. As it gets more and more expensive, more and more people want less car life and more, um, city benefits. See, I have the light and this car is like trying to mow me down. This is why we have battles between cars and people because I had the light and he was just driving into me. Free R. Kelly. Why would anyone leave a comment like that? Thank you all who came on my little second channel for a walk with me from downtown Brooklyn to Chinatown, where I am going to go have a meal. Let me show you the surroundings. So here is Flatbush Avenue, which is undergoing a ton of construction. Up ahead, let me see if I can zoom. Oh, I can zoom. Up ahead, those whatever gold Buddhas they look like to me are getting to the entrance of the bridge. A lot of dogs. Look, see, we have practically skyscrapers here. And you might notice I walk fast. I have to say, I'm guilty of getting super annoyed of people who block me from walking fast. How are you all doing on this summer day? Who's watching this from the beach of the 10 people who are here? Who's at the beach and getting a tan and lazying around? Hmm. Hello. So we go down Flatbush Avenue, which is a long, long avenue. Actually, I think it might go through all of Brooklyn. So I think I've walked it all the way to the water side. I ended up on a highway, and that was pretty creepy. Um, but it ends pretty much here. We're about to turn off Flatbush Avenue, and here we have some hotels. Is this art? What is this even? Let me show you. It's spinning. See? It's some spinny thing. Is it spinning in the wind? It's certainly not a Buddha. It looks more like Greek sculpture. Books, an anchor. I don't know. If you know what it is, let me know. I have no idea. Hello. It is a beautiful day to be out. Um, if you stick with me, you probably won't be able to see anything in Chinatown because it's so crammed over there. But it will probably look quite different. I once was stuck over here for like an hour just trying to get through. Traffic is so bad over here. You hear us? Does it pick up? Everyone being a maniac. Hi, Wyatt. So we're going on a walk over the Manhattan Bridge. We're at Tilray Street in downtown Brooklyn, going to cross the Manhattan Bridge into Chinatown, where I have plans to have a meal. It the original Buddha Badai, I think it's called, vegetarian. There's no meat kosher restaurant in Chinatown, only vegetarian. I guess making the meat kosher is too hard. So I've been trying to think back to my memories of summer as a child. I was actually talking to my sister just now of my memories as a child in the summer, all the sticky hot fun times, very not traditional American childhood. And most of those ways of spending the summer that we did in summer camp are no longer the way that Hasidic kids spend their summers. We were in competition with each other and screaming. The whole theme of the summer was competition. My sister said that that doesn't exist anymore. I can't imagine how the summer can even be fun without competition. But things change. We were the originals, very innocent, untouched by sophisticated modernity. Oh, the GPS is on. Okay, we're about to turn. Let me show you where we are. Hello from Brooklyn. I think I'm zoomed in. So here is pretty much the end of the avenue. I feel like I'm zoomed in. Okay. And there's the bridge. So to get onto the bridge, all right, let's take another minute and see if it comes back. Colleen, see, I'm so happy to see friends. Okay, that's our entryway onto the Manhattan Bridge. So Brooklyn is connected to Manhattan with three bridges: the Manhattan Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, and Williamsburg Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is mega famous and gets a ton of foot traffic. And this is the Manhattan Bridge, which is more convenient for me. So here's where we get onto it. And sometimes I'll walk here and I'll see maybe one other person the whole time. So the thing about the Manhattan Bridge is the trains also go on the bridge. I hope you can see the tracks. I don't know who spends all this time creating all the graffiti we have. Oh, I went out again. It's a little hard. Here, we see a yellow cab. CC? Yeah, New York for you. As Zelda would always say, the yellow taxis used to not go to Brooklyn. Well, just saw another one go by. Brooklyn is the new Manhattan. Yesterday, I saw a graffiti that said, keep smooning, I think was the word. Never heard of a word like that before. I can't keep up. The idioms and expressions that are produced by the internet age are just amazing. Oh, look at the view. Beautiful. There's the walkway and the bridge. Usually Sunday, shirtless people getting a tan. Lovely. I'll put on some music for you all now. 3:30. The reservations for 4 o'clock. But I think we're on Hasidic time, which is if we say four, we actually mean five. So I have plenty of time to walk and find a restroom. I have to say, as someone who's been trying to walk a lot of New York City, finding restrooms is brutal, brutal. You go into a restroom and you're like, I just need to find a place to pee really quickly. And they're like, we don't have, what do you mean you don't have? How does that even make sense? That's after you bought something. It's a real issue. It's impossible for me to fathom that a modern city with so many amazing free amenities wouldn't have proper amenities for people to do the most basic body functions. I walked by this free restroom in Prospect Park yesterday that is self cleaning, and it was for change in service. It's usually out of service. So I went inside and it was a mess, a mess. Like the train, the whole ground shakes. Oh, Tobala, zwei Tobala, two pigeons. It's very sunny. Colleen, you're the sweetest. Thank you for walking with me. We have a train on the other side. Imagine the people who live with us rooftop. Ah, isn't it beautiful? This is our ferry. I'm under the umbrella. It's boiling hot. The sun is like insane. I burn extremely quickly. The view from here is beautiful. There are two ferries going by. No, four. Let me show you. Here you see the Freedom Tower, the Brooklyn Bridge. Let me take you to see Lady Liberty. There's the carousel. And let's see if I can show you the Statue of Liberty. We learned Emma Lazarus's poem in school. Give me your poor, your huddled masses yearnings to breathe free. Ah, there she is. I'm gonna have to take this in. Oh, my haphazard camera handling. Okay. That's the train. That was the train that made it shake so much. Let me see if it's any better now. It's very hard to see the screen. There it is. What do you think? There's gonna be another train going. All right, I think I'm gonna log off so I can take this in and enjoy whatever morsel of a breeze there is. And also, I can't see the screen. It's so hard to see in the sun. Thank you for coming with me as I walked a little bit onto the Manhattan Bridge, taking this stroll. Let me know if you'd like me to live stream a little more of my walks, maybe when it's not so sunny. Thank you for being a friend. Enjoy your Sundays.